And back at it. Again. What? Okay. You know, that spot's but the only point in the game in the last area, the switchy, flippy, rotatey thingies, clockwise color. You know what I'm talking about. Only place in the game so far where looking up has actually been a thing, despite having a custom sprite for it. But you know who does not have a sprite to look up? Claire. She is, for some reason, incapable of looking upwards. So much stuff to dodge. Hi, I got that one. Oh. Wonder what they're weak to right now. Okay, how long is this gonna go? Go away, you. Okay. Yes. Huzzah! Another one? Here, let me heal real quick. That's how we heal. Gravity. Terminal velocity. Cures. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I was not anticipating that. Okay. Shit. Oh, those are instant death spikes. Well, that's good to know. I wasn't sure up till I got a face full of them. Okay. Okay. What's that now? What's up with that, huh? This is gonna be one of those things, huh? I wonder what type of damage this does. If I could give myself resistant to the color damage. Spikes you cannot dash through. We gave you this new power, air dash. Here, have a whole bunch of stuff you cannot air dash through. Okay. Fork. Dorking Spoonie. You know, it just occurred to me. I say some pretty freaking weird stuff when I get hit. I mean, this is not really odd to me, but it was just occurring to me how odd it must sound to other people. Yeah. When I was young, I decided that if Spoonie was a good enough swear word for Tella the Sage, it was good enough for me. And, crap. Taught myself at that time to say fork, spooty, spork if I was really upset. And, never quite completely broke that habit of saying those words when upset. Be careful what sorts of habits you develop, because they're difficult things to... Red? Can I do this red? Okay. Those were just a red herring. Ha 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 ha. Come on! End of the area. Yes! Oh yeah. Yeah. Is this a boss room? Aside from story reasons, I don't want to go back and remove those levels. It would be like changing history, and it feels dirty at this point. Hold on, what? Oh, I don't know what my favorite level from DT1 is, but I know my least favorite is Windy Slopes and Distortion 3. I'd love to nuke those. Aren't Windy Slopes the one with the jets that drop all the bombs? That place is... just the jets are so cool. I also love the Rafflecopters. I don't know if Distortion 3 was the Windows area or not. It was just a cool concept. I don't know which one Distortion 3 was. But, I love the Rafflecopters, and I love the jets bombing all awesomely. That was Windy Slopes, right? I honestly don't remember anything else about the stage, just the jets. Uh-huh. Don't touch it. It has a damage box now. I'll try to remove that. Screw this. I'm running out of time. Claire! Of course, let's take this thing on. I don't think you can something. Okay. Are you with me on this, Claire? Of course, let's take this thing on. Don't think you can beat this thing head on. Hold up, I'll try something. Just do what you can for the time being. I'm going to activate split mode. Keep in mind where your partner is before switching. Does that help me? I mean, I guess it helps. Ah! Claire might not have been the right person to switch to. Ah. So that, Jerry's bow would have come in handy for that. Ow. Nope. Hey, can I scan it? Ooh, for loop, for I equals 0, I is less than x, I plus plus. Incomplete sequence is commented in between some brackets. So, I equals 0, as long as I is less than x. Okay, so we start I as 0, as long as it's less than x, we add 1 to it. But it doesn't do anything because there's nothing in the loop. Okay. I'm unable to get any new info on it. Behaviors will just need to be observed. Jeremy is having an even harder time. This is for your stupid for loop and not telling me how many X's. Yeah, I need you to come up and fight her. What was that? No, not that. No. Okay. There we go. Come on, I want to fight it as Jerry because he has the bow. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're in trouble now. I know you had a face that one time you ate me. Ew. Oh, well, that didn't work out. Well, Jeremy, you're doing a terrible job of removing that damage box. There we go. hit! Do you see that? Oh, yeah. Those things look a little bit familiar, like something I might have seen and... Okay. Boy, that's a lot of weird stuff going on in the background there. Urgh! Back off! You things! Ah. Good, his arrows have been recharging. Not nearly enough of them, though. Don't you believe in weaknesses? Stupid big ugly thing! I'm just glad I can finally kill you. That sounds like a bad thing is happening. Hello? What? I don't know how you managed to get through the maze and the spike wall, but it doesn't matter. Your attempts at something truly wasted. You shouldn't be in here, Mr. Hexy. Oh! Well, there goes my invincible swapping. This is the first... Okay. This is the first time I've encountered a boss of this game that I can get healing during. That makes it different. Oh, shit. That's a lot of stuff. Can I scan them? I need to scan them. Give me some more stuff so I can scan one. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Well, okay. Wow! I'm getting experience for all those, right? What are these anyway? Are you reproducing or are they just like little... Good grief. That's getting harder to dodge. Alright, let me try this. Hello! I was about to just change tactics. You stalled long enough. It's time for the Abomination to escape. Not letting that happen, as if you had any power to stop it. The gateway is opening now. Hey, can't I ride this thing? Slice this thing? Follow this thing through the gate? Wait, chase it? Something? I didn't catch that. This is the final map of the vault, it says. Huh. This exit should be painless and easy. Hold on. Holding. Go on, I gotta finish this thing off. It's harassed me all map. Wait a minute. What? We actually made it! And I'm not really sure how. Jeremy pulled some strings there. Well, you know, I still have... We went to the same portal the Abomination went through. Hey, I helped too. So, I don't know what happened to the Abomination. I can't track it at all. What about you, Chow? Same here. It was too far ahead to see. If it got out, wouldn't this place be leveled by now? You would think so. That's not comforting. So what do we do now? Do we go after Hex or the other two program chips? Get back to Cirrus and Gene. We need to update them with what we found. We'll decide what to do from there. What about the vault gate here? Looks like you could go back in, now that things have settled out and we're out here again. I've set a spot as a teleport location for when you're in the vault. So nothing bad will happen if I go back in? Nope. Also, looks like there's a red gate that's accessible now. Hey, right. Okay, right. Okay. Alright. Ah! As always, we take a tiny peek before we move on. Dash energy seems to recover a bit faster in this map. Well, that's interesting. Again, here to mock you as you struggle with one of my favorite gimmicks, the developer says. This is definitely a nightmare gate. Yeah, this is... When I take this one on, it's gonna be a terror. Combine everything you know into one shit. Combine everything you know into one shit. That's right, you heard it here first. Yay! Okay. So, that's your become an absolute master at dashing map. Alright, last thing to do here is to make a quick run to Central City and see how wrecked it is. More buildings and people and happier music than I was expecting. Clearly it's all gonna go sideways the moment I step inside of here! Wait, no, sorry. Here! So it was Hex in there all along. Yes, I was afraid of that. What's up with that guy? Why is he so dangerous? We don't know what his motives are, or what he's striving for. He has the same methods of looking into a program's code like I can, but unlike me, he can come and go from this. Good to know. If I leave where I am, I won't be able to go back in. He can alter the world through the system itself. Yes, and he's able to be present within the world as well. He's altered the virus in a way that allows him a lot of freedom within this. Doesn't impede what he's doing at all. So should we go after Hex then? No, the virus may be taking longer than we thought to corrupt the world's stability, but it is still a high threat. We need those program chips. I don't think the virus will let us do much to Hex while it's active anyway. The virus is our top priority. Speaking of that, the bridge to the south side of Central City is fixed. There might be something to help you in your search. That's our next destination. Just in case you forgot, the bridge is where the control center is, to the east. Oh, one other thing. I saw him. Who? Do you remember the engineer? The guy that used Fafnir as his look in the world? You saw him? Where was he? He passed through the city. He's no longer got the same look, but there's no doubt about it. It was definitely him, and he certainly had somewhere to be. Who are we talking about now? The program's lead engineer is still here. He helped us back when the program was still targeting us as hostile. So he's on our side? I hope so. In any case, good luck. Intermission. Intermission. The little shop is closed for now. What's the little shop? Right, this was a thing, and I already took care of it. No reason to come back there. Hi, guy. Looks like we didn't get the bridge in perfect condition yet, but at least you can cross it now. Isn't there a thing down here? Ah, it's still over there. Hello! Look at that! Not a whole lot I can do about that. I need missiles. I do. Less ritzy side, but just as much character. Wow, it's loud here. It's a busy place. The city folks sometimes talk about things they've seen, but I don't know how much of it could be important. Hey, it's Castlevania 2. We apologize for the mess. Maintenance. What? Oh. Excuse me. Oh dear. Yep. I just screwed up, didn't I? Now I'm stuck here. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Morph 2, what? Did you hear about what happened? What? Tell me. You mean that stuff is scary? Bam! In the desert, colossal thing appeared out of nowhere. Desert, huh? There's a desert. Hey, this door's falling in. Hey, I can't. Could you? Oh well. There we go. Old shop. Grand opening. Hey, can I go up this chimney? No. Okay. Gauntlets of greed. Not a bad thing. That's a terrible thing, but not a bad thing necessarily here, maybe. I don't know. Boy, I need a lot more money. Yes. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I have another art. Yes. Okay. What do we got here? You're dressed silly. How's it going? You must be Jerry and Claire. Jean told me about you two. My name is Important Guy. Yes, I did choose it myself. How did you know? Did he now? Bit disappointing that you didn't use the "I've been expecting you" line with an awesome deep voice. I've been expecting you. Just ignore him. He mentioned us for a reason, right? Yes. He has already briefed me on the situation. He came to me due to my knowledge of the southern parts of the mainland. You want to know about them? Anything you know would be super helpful. Just south of here lies a grand desert, and that would be where the Abomination is right now. Got it. Within it lies a gate that you've been seeking. Awesome! Just tell us the way. It's not as simple as that. Even if you know the way, getting there is quite a task. The area utilizes heat. That's to be expected. Is there a counter to it? Maybe a way to turn it off? Maybe just wrap ourselves in wet towels? It can't be turned off, but if you can find water, you can counteract the heat parameters. Well, that's straightforward. Do you know the way through the desert? Have I seen water in this game anywhere? I'd swear I have somewhere, but I don't remember. Yes and no. I know of a... Yes, there's lots of water in this game. I know where to get water. I know of a clue that I found in the desert at the Twin Walks. It reads up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, which in my case would be square X, maybe? I'm not sure which buttons correspond to B and A. Can it get any easier? I know, right? So find water and look out for twin rock thingamabobs. We got this. Good luck out there and watch for the sandcrawler. Oh, Star Wars, is it? Okie dokie. Ooh, an alleyway. Wait, did that say Raquel? Hold on. You don't say, you don't say, you don't say. Cave network something, because you suck. Couldn't you get more sprites? There's a lot of sprites on the internet you could use for these random NPCs, you know. I guess you wanted them to all feel like the same person, unimportant for, yeah, on purposes. Window. I see. Alright. I can get this, I think. I hope. Ah! No, I did not get this. Let me try again. Oops, not yet, not you. Okay. Okay. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I cannot. Come back later with more movement or something. Why am I here? Why is my existence useless? This day ahead me, so excuse me. I was only a test of an auto-text function. Just left here by mistake. I have no purpose. You had a purpose, and you served it. And what is this? Is that equipment? Some of these items aren't even supposed to be on the market, eh? As long as it's a piece of equipment, I can choose not to equip it, so that's fine. Well, I care. I just can't get up to there. Oh, well, now you're just having a pity party there. I'll pull you down! By your ankle! Okay, that's it. I'm gone. Are you still sleeping? Look, he was in Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors was surprisingly good. I have the Wii version. I don't know about the other versions of it, but I was impressed. It was a fun game. I want to do a Let's Play of that sometime. Also, it says don't get shanked in this back alley. This map is completely useless, it says. Well, it can't be, because there's this guy in it. You are not worthy of this. Return to me when you've completed at least 5 of my other challenges. See, that map's not useless. There's a dude in it. It's a good thing there's not a pit of water that I would fall in and die here. Well. So here we are, a desert. I hate deserts. I already had to deal with one. Hey, so did I. Yours was weak compared to mine, Jerry. Yeah, well, your face! Whatever, Jerry, you can always let me handle things. Let you steal the spotlight? Nope. It never stops. Nope. There's a blue circle up there. Oh, hello! Yes, totally a demo. Because Raucow. Sand and lots of it. By now you know what happens now. I was caught off guard. Okay, hey, get over here, you. I think this was the first I've ever seen anything that can cloak in this world. Behavior-wise, it's similar to the magical bees and big monster bats with a few tweaks. While it pulls back before a charge, it'll cloak to give up a bit. Its cloak will give up a bit, I see. It's really not all that hard to see, especially if you're playing full screen, which I'm not. That wasn't the fourth wall I threw a rock at, was it? Yes, it was. In a very old game I made, there was an enemy that used camo to hide itself. If it was stationary, it was 100% invisible. Only when it moved around and you saw the area around it distort, you were able to see where it was. This may or may not make it to an enemy in DT3. This may or may not make it to an enemy in DT3. Okay. Cloaks when not attacking. Whoops. There we go. Ba-doop. Well, I seem to be running out of water. Hello! You're a thing. These are like shield knights, but much worse. They're faster at responding to you, deal more damage, and have a bigger sword wave. The worst part is they're completely impervious to attacks from the front, even while attacking. There's, however, a really bad flaw. Normal type damage will deal double when they're attacking. Use that to your advantage and take down their high HP count. Why are there so many shield enemies here? There are a few enemies in DT3 that have very similar behaviors, such as this and the Shield Knight. In all of them, always build or improve upon previous versions of itself. In this case, not only is it slightly faster, but has a few new rules for dealing damage. Anyway, until next time and every time when we tackle this terrible desert, this is Hadrix signing off.